Beneath the cold, dark waters of the North Sea lies a forgotten world, a land that once connected Britain to Europe, a land where humans lived, hunted, and built their lives thousands of years ago. This lost world is known as Doggerland. Over 8,000 years ago, during the end of the last ice age, the Earth looked very different from today. Massive glaciers covered large parts of the northern hemisphere, and sea levels were much lower, revealing a vast stretch of land between what we now call the United Kingdom and mainland Europe. This land was rich with rivers, forests, and wildlife, a perfect home for early humans known as Mesolithic hunter-gatherers. In Doggerland, life was simple, yet deeply connected to nature. Humans hunted red deer, wild horses, and aurochs. They fished in freshwater rivers and gathered plants from dense forests. They created tools from stone, bone, and wood, and lived in small community, unaware that their entire world would one day vanish beneath the sea. But nature was already beginning to change. As the ice age slowly came to an end, temperatures began to rise, glaciers melted rapidly, and the water locked inside them started flowing back into the oceans, causing sea levels to rise year by year. Slowly, silently, the waters began to invade Doggerland. At first, it was gradual. Low-lying areas turned into marshland, rivers widened, and coastlines began to shrink. People living there were forced to adapt, moving to higher ground, leaving behind parts of their land, their homes, their memories. But what they didn't know was that a far greater disaster was approaching. Around 6,200 BC, a massive geological event occurred off the coast of Norway, an underwater landslide known today as the Storegga Slide, one of the largest in Earth's history. It triggered a gigantic tsunami that surged across the North Sea, waves rising up to 20 meters high, moving at terrifying speeds toward Doggerland. Within moments, everything changed. The tsunami crashed onto the remaining land with unstoppable force, flooding forests, destroying settlements, and wiping out entire community. Whatever was left of Doggerland after years of rising seas was finally consumed, and just like that, the land disappeared beneath the waves, forever lost to history. There were no written records, no monuments, no cities preserved, only silence beneath the ocean. For thousands of years, Doggerland remained hidden, a forgotten chapter of human history buried under layers of sand and water. But in modern times, the story began to resurface. Fishermen in the North Sea started pulling strange objects from their nets, ancient bones, tools made by human hands, even remains of long-extinct animals. Scientists realized these were not random finds. They were pieces of a lost civilization. Using advanced technology like sonar mapping and underwater surveys, researchers have slowly reconstructed this drowned world, revealing rivers, hills, and even possible human settlements beneath the seabed. Doggerland is now often called Britain's Atlantis. But unlike myths and legends, this was real, a place where real people once lived and lost everything. And perhaps the most haunting part of this story is what it tells us about our future. Because today, once again, sea levels are rising, glaciers are melting, and coastal regions around the world are at risk. Cities, homes, and entire communities could face the same fate as Doggerland, not in thousands of years, but within our own lifetime. Doggerland is not just a story of the past. It is a warning written beneath the waves. A reminder that no matter how advanced we become, nature always holds the ultimate power. And just like that ancient land, our world too can change faster than we ever imagined. So the next time you stand by the ocean and look out at the endless water, remember, beneath those waves lies a lost world, a silent witness to time, waiting to be remembered.